Welcome to Trademark Insiders, the business and marketing podcast brought to you by Kogut and Cannon. We are Mary Kogut Lowell and Mary Cannon, national trademark attorneys, brand consultants, and business coaches. Join us to get the insider's perspective on all things business, marketing, and intellectual property. Raisin Bran, Escalator, Nylon, Taco Tuesday? The first three have one thing in common. They are all terms that were trademarked and apparently became too generic to maintain their registration with the USPTO. And now the same thing may be happening with Taco Tuesday. Did you know the term Taco Tuesday has been trademarked since 1989 in 49 states by a Wyoming chain called Taco John's, but all of that may be about to change. For today's story, we will walk you through Taco Bell's recent trademark attack on Taco John's. Is Taco Bell bullying a smaller chain? Is Taco John's being unreasonable? We have their spicy responses and so much more. So let's dig in.
So the case surrounding the trademark dispute over Taco Tuesday definitely has significant implications for trademark law, intellectual property rights, and the delicate balance between protecting the interests of large corporations and smaller business. And on that latter point, we all are familiar with Taco Bell. They're nationwide, and they actually operate in other countries as well, but they're nationwide. But Taco Bell has filed a petition to cancel a trademark registration held by Taco John's. Now, Taco John's apparently, it operates in several states, but it's certainly not as well known as Taco Bell's. And by the way, one of the reasons why Taco John's had its trademark in 49 states was because another company had previously trademarked Taco Tuesday in one state, the state of New Jersey. So actually, when we're talking about, is a big company bullying a smaller company, we have Taco Bell on the one hand, and then we have Taco John's, which operates in several states, and also this other company that operates in New Jersey. And Taco Bell's trying to cancel the trademark registration, arguing that the term has become generic, much like, as you said, raisin bran, escalator, nylon. Kleenex is another example of a term that once was trademarked, but over time became generic. So, as we all know, trademark law serves to protect distinctive branding and identity of businesses, preventing confusion among consumers, and safeguarding the investments made by trademark owners.
In a case like this, a common phrase like Taco Tuesday, it's pretty well intertwined with pop culture, and that causes the lines between generic usage and trademark infringement to become pretty blurry. I think all of us have seen over the years plenty of restaurants, including, chains like Taco Bell or Taco John's, and smaller local businesses like Gregory's, the mark holder in New Jersey, all have one point or another potentially used the term Taco Tuesday as a marketing tool. Most of them completely unaware of the fact that this actually is the intellectual property of another restaurant. It seems to be a very popular way to bring in customers with special deals and special menus, things like that, centered around tacos on Tuesdays.
And this may ultimately, depending on what decision is made in these cases that are currently pending, this may become another case of what trademark lawyers sometimes call genericide, or the death of a trademark as a result of becoming too generic. If it becomes generic, it's no longer a source identifier because everybody is using it. So can Taco John's keep this mark? We'll see. And Taco Bell basically is making two arguments. Number one is the one we've mentioned, that the term Taco Tuesday is or has become generic. And they're also arguing that Taco John's, or in the other case, the New Jersey company, has effectively abandoned the mark by failing to police its use and allowing it to become generic. Because that is one thing. If you have a registered trademark, you do have to protect it. Now, I don't know if it's true that they haven't. They have failed to police it, but that's an allegation that's being made. So basically, two arguments: that the term has become generic, and that the registrants have effectively abandoned the mark by failing to police its use.
Right. And, that second argument may not exactly hold up because over the years, Taco John's has actually been accused of being a trademark bully. They have sent literally hundreds of letters to small businesses and individuals, for example, food truck operators, even Twitter users who mentioned the term Taco Tuesday. So that's not exactly a warm and fuzzy PR move, but it is their obligation legally if they want to try to keep the term from becoming too generic, opening themselves up to attacks just like the one you described from Taco Bell.
Exactly, because whether they want to or not, they do have to protect their trademark. And if a company becomes aware of someone else using its registered trademark, that company has a duty. If it wants to keep the trademark, it has a duty to protect its rights. So, this is a really interesting and timely case because it certainly highlights the challenges and the complexities faced by trademark holders and potential infringers in an increasingly competitive marketplace. So here's a key quote from Taco Bell's petition. Quote, because of the widespread use of Taco Tuesday and the informational nature of the term, the public does not use or understand the term as a source identifier. A recent survey commissioned by petitioner reveals that 86% of consumers nationwide believe that Taco Tuesday is a common name, not associated with any particular company. So that's a quote from the Taco Bell petition. Now, notably, Taco Bell's not trying to register the term itself. It's arguing that nobody should be able to register it because it has become so common and generic. So what do you think? So that's what Taco Bell is saying. What do you think Taco John's might say in response? And by the way, their response isn't due yet, so we were able to see the petitions on file with the USPTO, but they haven't responded yet. What do you think they might say?
Well, I think Taco John's in the 23 states where it's operating may actually be known for its Taco Tuesdays. I've never seen a Taco John's. I've never heard of it before, so I had no clue that it had anything to do with this chain. But they can easily make the point that if other companies start using the term for promotions, well, that might be confusing to the public. They may expect the deals and experiences and food that they're able to get at Taco John's and then see Taco Tuesday advertised somewhere and, ultimately end up disappointed. I do think it's worth noting that Taco Bell has actually teamed up with NBA superstar LeBron James to take on this fight. And it's not a mere coincidence that Taco Bell and LeBron James teamed up to do this. Well, he's obviously a sports legend, and that's always good for endorsements. But besides that, LeBron James actually tried to register Taco Tuesdays himself in 2019, and he was turned down by the USPTO. They told him, you can't trademark such a commonplace term. And that's why he makes the perfect teammate to put together a press release and an ad campaign advocating for Taco Bell's petition.
Well, I'm wondering if LeBron and Taco Bell have been acting in cahoots or have been working together. And I wonder if maybe that attempted registration was part of a strategy they were working on together. I don't know. That's pure speculation, but you got to wonder.
You do have to wonder. His attempted registration would not have infringed on Taco John's existing mark because LeBron was seeking to register it in a different class. Actually, I believe a couple of classes, but Social media is the big one because at the time he was regularly doing Taco Tuesdays with his family and sharing it weekly on social media. They even had special t-shirts made. So when this happened, his lawyer came out and made a statement basically letting people know the point of all of this was not actually to secure the mark for LeBron James to use, but instead he and his legal team hoped the USPTO would reject his application. That would make his use of the term less controversial.
Right. And if the reason given by the USPTO for turning down his application in 2019, not because it was registered by somebody else, but if they turned it down because it was such a commonplace term, well, again, doesn't that go to the question of whether the term is generic at this point? So you got to wonder. I have to wonder if this is a strategy that's been going on for a couple of years, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
It's already playing out in the public eye, and it's kind of funny. Taco John's is not holding back. They have released a couple of statements to the press. Here's one I thought was kind of funny. They said, when a big bad bully threatens to take away the mark our forefathers originated so many decades ago, well, that just rings hollow to us. Get it, Taco Bell? If living mas means filling the pockets of Taco Bell's army of lawyers, we are not interested. But back to Taco Bell and LeBron James.
Taco Bell and LeBron have teamed up to put together a new commercial. It was released just 2 days ago, and it is titled Taco Bleep because LeBron James says Taco Tuesday over and over in the commercial, and each time it is bleeped out like a curse word. Let's take a listen because it's pretty clever.
Commercial, and there's a trademark on Taco. I mean, how could someone own Taco? Come on, man. Everyone should be able to say and celebrate Taco. Taco. What are we doing? Thankfully, someone is doing something about it. No more trademark, no more bleeping. Starting right now. Taco Tuesday!
It is a clever commercial for
What
sure.
did you think? It was
very
pretty
clever.
Good.
It's cute.
It
I
gets
like
your
it.
attention with the beeping. You're like, what is going on?
I really like it. And it is interesting. Their argument is, in a sense, we're not trying to take it away and not let those other people, the registrants use it. We just want everybody to use it. So, I think that's how they're trying to portray themselves, is trying to free up everybody to use a term that everybody already loves.
I think they've done well in selecting a popular position that a lot of people in the public can get behind, that Taco Tuesday is this cultural institution that we should all be free to use and enjoy.
Yeah, I agree. It's an interesting question. So, by the way, Sunday Fun Day, Margarita Monday, and Taco Tuesdays are all trademark terms. Sounds like a good way to start the week, doesn't
it? Thank you for listening to the Trademark Insiders podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Remember, trademarks are an essential part of building and protecting your brand, and our goal is to provide you with the knowledge and insights you need to succeed. Visit us at trademarkinsiders.com for more information. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast to stay up to date on the latest trends, news, and strategies in the world of trademarks. Protect your brand, protect your business, and join us next time for more insider tips and tricks on Trademark Insiders.